Said she wanna know my every intention. They try and bring you to your knee if you let them. I'd have had a couple times, that can't happen again. I need everybody right, I ain't taking a rest. I heard that they looking when I step out, I'm watching my step. I left some people in my past, they were moving correct. And they play with my head, they're trying to offend me. And you know them streets are cold, so I'm dodging the envy. And it's like be scary, I don't think that they hear me. I've been working on, I trying to make sure they hear me. And I think they lost their mind cause they ain't coming near me. Man, I swear I used to stress and nobody went there. I need that bag, I run it up. I taste the check, won't fall in love. She wanna see this photo of us, I smoke, I roll another one. She moves just like a poor star.
Social Alienation out right now.
Love still, yeah.
What you been saying, man, about it? How do you feel the tape went in creating it and whatnot?
Creating it was fun still, it was a good process still. I started it in my boy's room.
Is it?
Yeah, and then obviously I came here and finished off, I finished a few of the other tracks here in it, but...
This was your second tape as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was almost around the same time, innit, as well. I think I released it the same time I did Big Dog, I think this time last year, and then this one like...
Same time?
Yeah.
What would you say, is different about this one compared to Big Dog, your first one?
Big Dog is more like I'll say like fun. Like the songs are more jumpy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, more vibrant and that. Whereas I feel like in this one it's more like emotions in it. Like
I heard that.
Yeah, I try to put a bit more emotion in it in the song still.
How long was you working on this one for?
It was quick still, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is what happened though, I announced the tape, but then when I said I was gonna drop it, I didn't feel like it was ready in it. So I had the track list ready and everything in it, yeah, but I was like, cool, fuck this, I'm gonna scrap it. It was kinda unprofessional in it, but I was just like, cool, I'm gonna scrap it, and then when I feel like it's time again, I'll do it. And then like almost like a week, I had like a week, and then I was just like, I ain't jotted nothing in a while, let me just slap all these tracks together, and I just literally slapped them all together. And
so one thing where man was thinking, I'm gonna like start this tape, and then boom, it was just like a collation of tracks you had in the bag. And
but there was all like, I'd been recording them like after, like within a certain time, it was based off like how I felt, like you get me, at that moment in time, innit, because I like to push music based on how I'm feeling like currently in it. Yeah.
Was you happy with what you created?
Yeah.
Like if you could go back, like would you change anything about the drop?
I would have put more effort into promoting it, like marketing and stuff like that, innit. It was just a random, like, yo, let me just drop this.
I think marketing's the biggest thing now, bro.
It's key. It's key.
Fully.
It is key still.
I noticed there was no features on this tape.
Yeah.
Why was that?
I don't want to feature yet. Like, there's some I'll feature with like my boys and shit like that, innit?
Yeah.
But as for me releasing the features, I feel like I wanna just push for myself for now, innit? Like, and put a stamp of just me. Like on the last EP I had Chris Cash in it, but even man, I just wanna just get my name established, me in it. Like,
What was the feedback you got, like from the listeners and whatnot when you dropped it?
They liked it.
People fucking with it.
They liked it. A lot of people said like the stuff like you talk about and that, like it's different, if that makes sense, because it's not like subjects that people address. Like you get me. Some people, they'll say amongst their friends and that, like they feel this way, but they won't put it like in an actual song. Yeah.
I noticed on the latest thing you spoke about like recognition, innit? And like, do you feel that your music currently that you're putting out is getting like the love you kind of want or deserve?
Not at all, but at the same time, I feel like everyone's time comes, like it will come in it. I know my time's gonna come because enough people told me it's gonna come, and I believe in myself in it. But yeah, man, it doesn't get the fucking recognition at all. But I think good work rate and shit like that will do well in it. One thing I want to do is put loads of songs out, so even when the time does come, the old songs I put out, they will get the credit because people are gonna
Go back.
yeah,
to
they'll
the
go
catalogue.
back and they'll see, yo, this guy's been doing his thing for yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Also, like, what would you say? Yeah, like you talk about obviously, like your time coming in it, and you believe in yourself and whatnot. But what do you think you could do? Like, obviously that kind of stuff, like you just grinding and whatnot. Once you put it out, it's kind of out of your hands, innit? But what do you think, like on your side, you could do to kind of get yourself to where you see yourself? What do you feel like you need to like do on your side?
Be less antisocial, if that makes sense. Like, I post on that every now and then, but
yeah.
I call myself a ghost because I'm anti in it. Like, I'm quiet. Like, I'm to myself in it, which I think in the long run will do me well because I feel like being exclusive and shit like that will pay off in it. But at this stage now, when I'm trying to build my career, like I need to show more. I need to give people more to see. But sometimes I'll post something and delete it because I just don't like yeah.
Well, the tape's called Social Alienation.
Yeah.
Speaking about that, obviously on the latest tape, there's a track called Need Help, which I think is hard. It resonated with man. On there you talk about like different stuff like paranoia and like obviously the grind of music and whatnot. What do you say? Because like for like a lot of musicians, rappers, like music's therapy. You feel me? But what would you say like was some of the biggest stresses for you? Obviously, like
in music,
like on the grind of music and that.
One thing is fucking. Obviously, when you put yourself out there like on YouTube and shit like that, like me, G, I'm not even famous yet, bro. Like I'm not famous, G. Like I'm maybe a little, like a tiny bit. Like people notice me for what I do, but I'm not. I'm nowhere near famous in it, G. But I've always said this to my friends and that, G. Like when you get into music, G, and you could be like as at the beginning stage or like the middle stage. Me, I class myself as that middle stage in it. I see myself at that middle stage in it, G. And I feel like people start to notice you for what you're doing, but there's no like, how do I put it? There's no book on like the music industry on like what comes with it, if that makes sense in it, G. Like you get fucking bullshit drama and that, G, like bare headache, G, like niggas saying they're on to you and bare bullshit, G, like that you didn't necessarily have before you was doing music and that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So me,
how do you deal with that?
I just
like, cause that's mad to me still. Like man saying they're on you for no reason.
Yeah, bro, just making up problems and that, G, fam. Like me, I'm thinking, raw, like what this, like it don't make no sense. Like it don't make no sense to me, bro. I thought it would be more love than
hate.
Yeah, G, but I feel like now at this middle stage, bro, like there's a lot of bullshit, bro, and bro, man's still in the hood, bro. That's how I would put it, G. Not like man's still in the mix, G, innit, G. So it's not avoidable, bro. Man, live this shit, bro. Like after, G. Like I just have to stay away from it, innit, avoid it as much as I can.
How do you deal with the stresses though? Like of music and whatnot. What do you do to like take your mind away?
Just keep making more music still. Like music, being in the studio and that is my distraction, like from.
So it's like escapism kind of thing.
Yeah, like I just get in there, get stuck, bro, and just keep banging it out still, cause once you start this shit, bro, there's no turning out. Or like you can turn out, you could quit, bro, but you're just gonna look stupid. Like you're gonna look dumb yourself, G. And me, I love this shit, bro. I can't really see myself doing nothing else, G. Like literally, yeah, man. Obviously, the benefits will be a lot more, but I gotta grind to get. You get me? I'm still grinding to reap them. I'm still grinding to reap them.
No, I hear you. How was your lockdown, man? A lot of like, I've spoken to a lot of like artists and whatnot. Like for everyone, it's been different, innit? This whole lockdown period and that COVID and whatnot. Some people at the start weren't able to like create, weren't able to hit the studio and that. What's this like lockdown period been like for you?
Good still. I feel like because I had the mic and that at home. Do you get me?
is it?
With me in it, the mic and that was around me, so I could still record. I could still record in it and fucking, yeah. I just explored, like, I just felt like I could explore my sounds a bit more. Because before I used to write, like, I used to write my music in it. Like, I used to write songs. I still write songs now, but now the way I record, I don't necessarily write no more. I jump in it, and that's something I learned to do, like, fluently in lockdown, innit? So yeah, man, it's good. Like,
It's been alright for you.
yeah, it's calm still. Exactly, it's cool. It's cool.
Going back to the beginning, bro, let's talk about how you even got into music. 'Cause everyone's got a different story. Some people like come from like music households. Some people it's the man them. You get what I'm saying? Like, what was it for you? How did you start doing this thing?
Yeah, I used to dance and shit when I was mad young, innit? You get me? So I've always loved music, innit?
Body popping.
Yeah, bare backflips, all that crazy shit still, literally. So yeah, man, I've always, like, I don't know, it's weird still, like, I've always loved music from a young age still. My family, they love music as well, innit? My dad told me that my granddad or something was like a musician or something, but I don't know, I ain't tapped into him. I've never met him, he passed away in it, and my dad don't really speak about it, like, he don't really like to speak about it. So, but he told me, yeah, your granddad used to do music. He's like, you don't get this music shit from me still, but fucking, and then my mum, I used to just rap like in my house and that, and my mum would just do like a couple of lines to me, like, for banter and that, and then fucking, I went to one community centre, like one youth club thing, and there was one guy there called Harry Shotter. I don't know if you heard of him. Like some drum and bassy kind of guy still, but he's quite big still, I'm not gonna lie. But my man, he like actually got me into.
Well, you was in the garage thing.
Yeah, like I was like 8 or yeah, 8 years old, bro, spitting still, like rapping at like 8, fam, and then yeah, man. I've just always loved it since then.
So you've been rapping for a minute now then, innit? Yeah. That's crazy. Who would you say was like your biggest like influences when you started this thing? Like, who was you watching thinking, yeah, I want to be like my man?
Lil Wayne's definitely top. My mum used to love Lil Wayne, innit?
Really?
Yeah, my mum loved Lil Wayne, so that was what I used to hear in the house. Fucking, who else? Fucking, like, all the cousins and shit like that will play like Blade Brown and all them and there. But I was young, bro, like I didn't even know what he's talking about, like, but man just liked how he's flowing and shit like that. And then who else? As I got older, like, and I started to explore, like, listening to different artists for myself. My sound's weird though, like, I'm weird, bro. I'll listen to people like fucking Little Durk, but this is like before this, ages ago, innit? All my friends were on Chief Keef and them, and there. I used to say to them, yo, Little Durk's gonna be the person out of all these guys that I used to always vouch for him and say, yo, this guy will go the furthest still.
I thought it was gonna be Reese still. Cause Reese was cold.
Yeah, he was hard as well still. He was hard. And then like Caribbean, I like, because I'm from Jamaica, innit? So I used to listen to a lot of like Caribbean artists like Vybz Kartel and Popcorn, Tommy Lee, all them people. And then like, you know, them Lovers Rock guys like Beres Hammonds and all them mad people, like, just
that's old school. That's old school still.
Yeah, fucking all them Capletons, like, just man, it's crazy, like, just very different mad little genres still. Some like rocky shit, but like not. It's weird still, like, you know them radio songs that like people be like, oh, that's dead, like,
that's corny and that.
Yeah, but me, I just love, like, I'll listen to everything still. Like, even now I like people like Billie Eilish, like, and you get me, Billie Eilish, Trippie Redd, like, not cliche, like, people think, yo, this guy just listen to, you get me, bro, man, actually, the way I like music is like it's different in it. It's just not like I don't mind drill in it. Just calm, but it's not my go-to, bro. Like sometimes I'll get annoyed of it because I don't feel like it's actually exploring music. Do you get what I'm saying? G? Like there's certain shit. Like there's certain. Like it's deep, bro. It goes, yeah, man. It's deep, in it. Still, it's deep, still.
What do you think about the state of like the UK scene right now? Obviously, like in the last maybe like 4 or 5 years,
it's a mess.
Like
it's messy, still.
No, like on a front where I hear what you're saying, but like on a front where like there's been a lot of progression. I'd say in like the last 4 or 5 years, you're seeing like a lot of the man them in the charts right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That come from like places we come from and whatnot. What's your opinion on like what's going on though right now in the UK scene?
I like to see it still. Like I like to see these people trying and doing more and that still. But at the same time, I feel like there's so much actual talented people that don't get to where they need to be. Like sometimes I'm like, raw, like this person, these lot can chart, and then an artist like that that's proper talented and actually does this music shit for a long time, puts it all into this music shit, don't get to where they wanna be in it. So I respect it. I like to see everyone do well in it. I like to see everyone do well still, but I feel like I don't know, this industry needs to tap into actually what music is. But that's how I feel. That's what I feel music is, innit? But obviously everyone's opinions are different than that as well. But yeah, man, it's a mad game still. It's sticky still. Like it's sticky, man. It's very sticky still.
Have you thought about the next wave? I've been having like conversations with people, and obviously there was a time where like the kind of Afro beats came and the Afro swing and whatnot, and that was like, if you wanted a hit, like you had to do that.
It's certain,
you know what I'm saying? And right now it's like the drill kind of vibe, and then it's kind of like moving on to like the kind of trap stuff people are doing. Like, have you thought about the next wave? Like, what's the next hype that people are gonna be jumping on?
I feel like it's that wave shit still. Like young Adzy, like I feel like, but even young Adz, I wouldn't even class that as wave, but it is wave. Obviously, it's wave in it, G. But it's different still because I feel like there's loads of Somalians right now. Like there's Somalian people doing this wave thing. It's I can see that being the next thing still. Like I see a couple artists fucking like that We Want Wraiths guy and Baby Main, all these guys in it, G. Like that's what I could see being the next sound still, definitely.
The kind of wave stuff.
Yeah, it's wavy, but it's different. Like it's not upbeat, if that makes sense. Like it's like in the middle still. Like man, it's not fast. It's not. Man, it's hard to explain still.
How would you describe your music?
I try to be diverse in it. Like I try. Obviously, you're meant to have a main sound. You get me? You're meant to have a main sound that. But I don't want to put myself in one category, if that makes sense, like one lane in it. I touch on wave, I touch on trap, I touch on Afro swing. Like the song that's done the most numbers for me is Afro Swing with Chris Cash in it, bro. But that's not what I would label myself under still. I just like to express myself in it, G, like how I'm feeling at the time. Like if the beat talks to me, I'll get on it, innit? So I'm diverse. I just call it diverse, bro. Being diverse, that's the sound I'm trying to be. Like just different, like not like no one else. Like I want to stand out. You get me? I want to be different still. I want to be someone that can jump on like anything. Still, not everything, but if I feel it, I will get on it, innit?
What's next, man? Obviously it's been a mad like year and a bit, you know what I'm saying, for everyone. Like what have you got planned for the rest of the year and that?
I'm trying to do visuals. I'm trying to flood with visuals. I feel like I've done loads of audios and that.
Yeah.
But I'm like when it comes to videos, and I hold back a bit. So right now I'm trying to.
Why is that?
I don't know still. I actually don't know, bro. I don't know still. I've not, like, when it comes to video shoots and all these things, I just don't ever get onto organising them. I just got in a booth, record and slap out the songs in it. But now I'm gonna focus on videos, 'cause I feel like that's important, innit? It's very
100.
important still. But even the routine I want to get into, I don't want to just be this once every 2 weeks guy. Like, I want to, the same way I can slap out loads of songs on the EP, I want to
Mash the videos.
yeah, like do like a video a week or something dumb that no one don't really do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I'm working towards that still. Literally working towards that. I'm gonna shoot like 4 videos, 5 videos, and then just start dropping them still.
For this latest thing.
Yeah. I shot one already.
Calm.
So yeah, I'm just gonna.
When's that dropping?
I haven't even locked in a date yet. Still, I ain't even locked in a date yet. I don't want to drop it till I've got the others ready in it.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead. Like, I need to be a bit ahead still.
I hear that. That's sick, man. And what would you say, needs to happen, like, for you to say, like, like, man had a successful end of the year, like 2021? What would you say in your head you have right now that if this was to happen, like, it's been a good year for man, even though with what's going on and that?
Just for the videos to do numbers, to be honest. Or
Have you got numbers in your head? Now, what you'd be cool with? You know what I find, bro? I find some man do numbers, and like when you speak to them, they're pissed, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, what? You done a madness.
Yeah.
Like, what would you be cool with?
The most I've done 800k in it, so I want a mil, bro.
A milli.
Obviously it's a stretch in it, but I think it's possible still.
Yeah, no, 100.
It's definitely possible still, definitely possible. But that's a goal in it. That's more a goal for me. Like I don't know if I would say that's something that I'll be like. I'm not. If it don't happen, it don't happen. If it does, I'll be happy in it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. I don't know, man. Maybe a million views, a million streams, something silly like just something like that still.
I want a private dancer, Tina Turner. She a freak online and a freak in person. Body so tight, she's like a virgin. She said, YB, you feel so perfect. Look in my eye, you could tell I'm working. She don't want my man, left him hurting. Look at the stars, do you know your purpose? She your favorite girl, I hold her tight. Fuck on her heart, she gon' lose her mind. Dodging these boomers all the time.